Hi guys, Dragruler here, and we're here with a Ranger Dragruler Phantom deck profile. Do you want to run us through the effects? We've got Snake of TDS Vanguard here, and he's going to show us off the deck.
Alright, well, this guy here is when you're on limit break, you can blast one, retire 2 units, inflict 1 damage to your opponent.
Ouch.
But they get to damage check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't do it till 6 damage because that'd be broke.
Of course.
Yeah.
And plus
Sorry.
10k.
Oh, if the number of cards is 4 or less,
You
sure, so you
can-
can put them to 5.
You can
Yeah.
put them up to 5, so if they're on like 1, you can, if you really wanted to, you could retire all your units and get to 5, I
can.
guess.
So
The
at
nice
this
thing is you can stack the ability.
So at this point you get 10k, or is it just 10k in a crit, or...?
No, it's just
just
10k.
just 10k.
Just 10k? To be fair, you're
Just
playing...
10k, but you're giving them a damage.
Yeah. So it's
And
kind
you
of
can
like
use
crit.
and it's not a 1 per
Kind of,
turn
yeah.
ability, you can use it multiple times at the same time.
Yeah, which is kind of
If-
cool. It's only Counterblast 1, and Sack 2 is a bit more realistic in this deck as opposed to some others, so...
Yeah, better than stacking 3.
So how many of these copies do you play?
I'm running a playset.
Fair enough. It makes sense, you have consistent rides there, you got 4 of those. And it's... I mean, late game rides you can usually get away with 3, but like...
Yeah,
it
kind of, if you want to reach your
Of
bottom.
course. It's one of those. You've got space to play 4, and it's
Yeah,
good
like-
to play 4.
It's
Well,
like we did.
the old
It's like we did
crossroads.
with Birth
No.
Field. You want to run 4 and 4.
It's just, yeah,
You-
I agree, it's
you want-
consistent.
No, I agree because it's instead of like having a cross-ride build where both grade 3s have an effect you can use if you don't like ride the other one over the top. But this one you need to break ride to really have some kind of impact. If you're just sitting on a break ride, it's very vanilla, and you want to be able to do something with it.
Fair.
Just ride this one four. So, and that does run on to a cross-ride for the next card,
Yeah.
which is the Mordred Phantom, which is the break ride for Shadow Paladin, the only break ride they've got so far.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty good one too.
Yeah, it's really good.
Really solid break ride.
I'm not going to lie. When I started playing Liberates for a while, I kept thinking Gansnot was this guy's ability because it's kind of
It's a
it's
really
a gold
good skill.
paladin
It's a really
style.
good skill, yeah. It's Gold Paladin style is superior calling, but at the same time it's Shadow Paladin style because they need superior call to kill them.
And that 5k is great as well.
Yeah,
Should be on that 13k base as well with this grade 3 off, just nice as well.
pretty handy dandy.
I would not have thought these two things were related in terms of the crossbreed.
No, it's a weird like lore where it's
turns
actually a
into a
spirit. It's a spirit that possessed the knight, and then that's the final form when he
When the
finally
spirit-
becomes- when the spirit breaks free. Or something, I don't know.
I think it's something to do with Phantom.
And-
It's to do with Phantom Blaster Dragon.
Yeah, and at the same time, this all links back to Sing Saber Dragon somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make a lore video one day sometime.
No,
Sure, Cyclone was
the
interested
lore's
in doing
quite
something like
interesting.
The lore is interesting, very strange, but it's interesting. Onto the grade 2s. The new Dorian, no, the new I don't
Mocker?
know, the new Mocker thing. I don't know.
that. So this calls out a grade 1 basically for,
Yep.
until the end of the turn.
Call that, no, it's specifically how I did it. You can call, when it's based on Vanguard or Rearguard Circle,
Sure.
you can call out a grade 1 Revenger,
Okay.
Sure.
It's gonna be a
less.
Revenger anyway, I'm
I
assuming.
imagine, yeah.
or less. You can go for a grade 0.
Oh,
See,
okay. So you can
okay.
call out like versions of the starter and things like
Oh,
that.
that's why you can, yeah, okay.
You can call out, you can even like call out your starter rank, you can call out your draw trigger. If you want to like, fit it, if you're left down to there,
Like
can
if you had no
tricks.
If you had no other grade
left.
1s somehow.
No, it happens. You can just like
Well, you're
that.
going through your units, you're drawing a lot, and this makes a really great sort of sack target for this, I imagine.
Yeah.
Because
It's the
you-
reason why you play
You
it.
sack 1 essentially.
Now the other thing is, if you don't end up using the ability at the end of the turn,
The thing that's superior called dies, right?
no, the one at Superior Core goes to the bottom of the deck.
Oh. Essentially dies.
Yes, but it's usable for another copy of that.
Okay.
I will say essentially dies because you're not going to get to it anytime soon if he goes to the bottom.
Unless we get some new bottom calling skills.
And here are the 12k attackers.
Yeah. Generally, when you're tracking quite a lot, you're going to put all your triggers on here.
It's not a chain link, it's
I
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah, they have hit your 18 columns as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
against
there is
cross
that too.
rides.
Against cross break rides and stuff.
Even with a 6k boost, you're still hitting the cross rides, so it's nice.
Are there any 6Ks in here?
Yes, the perfect guards and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But I suppose if you get desperate, I guess.
Yeah, I guess a 5K can work behind it.
Or
What is
quit
that?
at walls.
And then
You don't wanna
you
use-
do need to make up for the power, I guess, because this thing is only 8k.
Yeah. And one of the most important grade 2s in the deck.
No, you don't
Who
need
is this guy?
No. What a joke.
What a blaster joker. What?
It's okay. If it wasn't for the fact that he has a grade 1 that supports him, I wouldn't run him.
We're
I'd probably
kinda
run one
teasing,
copy
like-
for name. But it's the grade 1 that makes him good.
Oh yeah, the damage and flipper dude.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, you can search it if you've got your grade 1s out there already. It's quite
Yeah.
nice.
Plus you can do your break rides, go grab your piece in general. It's a nice
I mean,
the
if you really
Canvas
want to kill
2's
something,
okay.
if you really want to kill something, it's there.
Retire options are good, and you
It's there
only
for the
get like
option of it,
you're a
yeah.
lot of your cat blasts are just one use, so it's one cat blast for this,
So
one for that.
everything's all good. And if anything, it's 5k guard, so yeah. There's that. Grade 1s now. This is what combos with the
The Blaster Dark makes its retire effect a cat
It's
blast
basically a worse Paladin from Gold Paladin.
one. Yeah.
Yes,
But it was the
out
first one.
before.
But it was the first
The
one.
unfortunate problem is it has to be in the same column, so you can't have these elsewhere and have the Blaster Dark to the other column.
Yeah, which is what people thought it was when it first came out.
Which is a bit of a shame, really, because
To be
Gold's
fair-
kind of got the good end of the stick there.
Yes, but everyone thought this was overly broken when it first came out because of the Blaster Dark combo. Everyone hated it, and now no one gives a damn about it. It's all about the Blaster
I would say
one.
people still give a damn about it, but they can't spam it as much as they thought they could. back in
Yeah,
the day.
it's weird how
No,
these
no, you
effects
can't
evolve
spam it.
anyway.
Not as much as you thought you could.
I'd say it's the same with Descendant, because when that came out, people were thinking it's
Yeah.
broken, and then now it's just, oh, it's Descendant.
Now it's a finisher, but
Yeah.
It's like the
it's
two
there.
copies in deck card.
Pretty much, except you play 4 copies of that.
There's so many restyling Vanguards now.
And 4 10k grade 1s, because
Early pressure, I suppose.
Yeah, it's nice, and you can still get grade 2s.
It means that when you use Dragruler, they're not on 2 damage.
Right, next we
And
have...
otherwise, if you're sacking units, it's good to have a 10k you can push forward.
yeah. 2 quintet walls.
Fair enough. I imagine they're fairly budget. You probably got a few spare counter blasts there.
But it's not just that, even if you don't have the spare counterblast, you can still call it... So you've got one counterblast, but you don't really use it. Call it to the field, sack it off with the grade 3.
I guess.
Use it as sack fodder, it just doesn't have to be a dead card.
Well, you can do that with an Orgard, to be fair.
Yeah, you could use
Yeah,
it.
but an Orgard's more likely to be usable. Nice, that
It is.
has the counterblast there.
It is,
but
but
like,
what
you
you're
gotta
basically
choose-
saying is you're taking null guards out anyway.
But what I'm
No,
saying is you
but-
could remove one of these for a null guard, play 3 null guards, and still have the option to sack a null guard if you need to.
Yeah.
But obviously I can see what you mean, it's good to have.
You got 2 options here. You can sack it off if you don't want to use the counterblast, or you can just get rid, or you can even use the grade 2 to go corner out when you haven't got enough counterblast. It's really a forwarder. So you're filling deck. Well, you wouldn't want to do that with a null guard, would you?
No, but the null guard gives you
No,
options.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the point. You still got the null guards anyway.
So you remove the null guard to remove the temptation to use the null guard.
Exactly. that's what happened here. I don't know.
No, it's just
But
you can't save your hand. It's got
I
more
think you can get away
options.
with 2-2 or 3-1 depending on your preference.
Well, to be
Yeah.
fair, like
I think- I
my
know that-
preference, I would say is 3-1. But
Yeah.
if I'm going to use Quintal or but most decks I don't actually use one anymore.
No, I'm not going to tell anyone that they shouldn't run it. It's all to your own preference. You can run.
Yeah,
I
Quintal
wouldn't
Wars are
run more
definitely
than.
like
I wouldn't run more
Oh
than
no,
2.
you don't run more than 2.
You don't run more than 2. 2's as far
2
as
is
you
the
go.
max you would ever
Yeah.
run. Unless
Yeah.
you're on a
Unless
really
Grand
tight budget.
Unless Grand Blue.
Grand
gets
Blue, you'd mill yourself out.
They mill stuff out anyway. Why not make it faster?
What, so lose faster, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't want Grand Blue losing, God. What's wrong with you?
Yes, they can. There's no cutlass.
That's why they're losing. That's got to be
Rip in peace.
all cuts.
Oh, they're the perfect cards.
There we go. And yeah, restyling Vanguards are a thing, so when you got 30k going through your face, you're going to want one of these.
I don't know, I heard 10k blockers are fine. Well,
10k interceptors.
10k interceptors and 10k, you know, it's fine. Red zeros are fine, unless you're going against Silent Tom or Vague.
Yeah, Silent Tom's not a thing anymore, so.
I know, yeah, because Oracle's not really much of a thing. Is this the drop 1 grade 3 search for the break right card?
Yes.
Okay.
It makes it more consistent. Gives you a reason to have 8 grade 3s in deck.
And it makes the break ride more consistent as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can even like get an extra copy of the break rate if you're feeling greedy.
And the cross ride technically at the same time, they're more consistent too.
Yeah.
Which is great.
It just helps out the deck so much.
And it's 7k
Why
booster.
just 2 copies then if that's consistency?
Space, I guess.
Space.
Well, wouldn't you take
That's
out
not
10k
too bad.
attackers?
No, because they're really useful.
I would agree
I would
that because
say-
you're sacking units, you need
Yeah, I
something to
would
push
say
them
they're very
forward.
useful, but I don't know.
They're
kind of like
too
that
useful.
It depends how
Spikes.
important the break ride is to you, but in this deck I suppose it's not.
I can play the game without a break. Break rate.
Yeah.
Plus, you can search these, right?
Yes, you
You
can.
got
Yeah,
the
you
grade
can,
2.
that's true. You got the
You
wisdom
start.
search.
You
I
start.
forgot about
The
that.
grade 2s can get it. Starter can get it.
So that's good.
There's more ways of getting him out.
Okay.
Okay. Then
Great
7k
unit.
boost too, so it's fine.
Shadow Lancer, cool number 2. So trigger lineup,
Trigger
we've got
lineup.
4 criticals,
3 crit.
3 crit, 8
Okay.
crit.
This is meant to be this,
Oh, I
but
see.
no one else has got any at the moment.
In all
so-
fairness, this is probably better because you can make people think you're playing 12 crit.
Yeah,
that's
there's
true.
always that.
You got them tricky
So you got
options
8
there.
crit, 4 draw,
4 drop, standard lineup, seems
and
good.
obviously the best named heal trigger in the game.
Oh, the best looking heal trigger in the
The
game.
best named heal trigger in the game. Healing Revenger. The best.
That's what it says on the cap.
Those six turn 6 damage
That's
heal.
what's advertised.
For revenge, I'm going to heal. You can't kill me. And
I'm
obviously,
going to take these away now.
Okay. Of course, the starter is the new one from set 15, right?
yep,
Juggle Bow.
Juggle Bow,
Judge Bow Revenge.
yeah.
Juggle Bar. Juggle Revenger. I have seen people play 2 copies of this.
Oh, if you can find space for it, I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you would not?
At the moment, I can't find space for it. To be honest though, with the next half set coming out, I'm planning to go for Dragruler, full Phantom Blaster Abyss, which means running 2 of this works well because it's when it boosts, say, Phantom.
Oh yeah, because Phantom Abyss.
Yeah.
Why has it got 2 Octane names in it? I don't know.
And you have your Phantom Blacks, of course, as well.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
put Phantom Blacks in there just to make it commonly just troll people with it.
And of course you can search this guy out with this, but obviously it will die at the end of the turn, so you're going to want this
It
down.
goes to the bottom at the end of the turn, which is upside dying, but
yeah.
essentially dead to you.
You can search it out again, I suppose, but
Yeah.
like, you kind of need it to hit if you're going to go for that. But
Yeah.
as well, this great pressure card to have behind your break ride.
Yeah, and to be fair, 9 out of 10 people don't even pay attention to it. Like, it's not that important. Then you've got those 2 extra units they don't want, which they've forgotten.
I think we're starting to see more pressure-based starting vanguards now, but yeah.
And the good thing about it is if it gets hit by like a Gatling Claw or something, it's not really a bother to you. It's why I don't.
Gatling Claw doesn't tend to be used unless it's a real threat. Unless it's like...
But this thing is essentially it's a +1 if you can
It's
get
a
it off
+1, but
anywhere.
yeah, but you'd rather use like a different retirement mechanic to get rid of it. Gatling Claw is only if you're really, really desperate to get rid of it.
Ah, fair enough. So I don't think we've actually gone over the effects, have we? So when it boosts any Phantom unit,
So
right?
any of the grade 3s.
So probably this, or if you want your ever grade 3 Dragruler.
Yep. Go into when it
Counterblast 1.
boosts
Counterblast
hits, Counterblast 1. Go into your deck superior call 2, which 9 out of 10 I'll go for these 2. Oh, and when they're called rest.
Yeah.
None of these
Reason-
guys, you can go for this as well, I imagine.
You can,
You can go
but
for any grade 1.
quite early on, this is also quite nice to do because you get to
Deck
filter your grade 3s. Because one grade 3 then gets a ditch, get another one, ditch, get another one.
That's good. Okay.
And you've cut your deck down with useless cards that you don't really want too often early game. Unless you're against a cross-ride deck where the grade 3s become quite viable.
Okay.
Because let you hit your numbers.
Okay. So that was the Dragruler Mordred Break Ride deck, more so the Dragruler deck.
The cross-ride deck.
Yeah.
The cross-ride.
Cross-
The
break
standard
ride.
set 15.
We'll keep that there because it's a cross ride.
No, you just took that.
Give us a like if you enjoyed the video, of course. Subscribe to us and go check out TDS as well. There'll be a link to their channel in the description.
Hopefully we'll get some more videos up soon where we can get our camera fixed.
Yeah, and from all of us here, we'll see you guys next time.